We're starting Pride Month with, believe it or not, some good news. A huge victory for trans students this week with the court defending access to education, and an anti-LGBT bill just failed in Texas, but Republicans still have a chance to bring it back from the dead. Plus, France is taking steps to stop the abductions and killings in Chechnya. We'll have all that and more on Weekly Debrief for June 2nd. There's promising news from France, where the new president, Emmanuel Macron, met with Russian President Vladimir Putin about the violence against gay men in Chechnya. The two leaders agreed to establish official monitoring of the situation. We'll have to see exactly what that looks like, but it is a step forward, and it's more than US officials have even asked for. Trump still hasn't acknowledged the crisis. If only he knew how to get in touch with Russia. More promising news this week, a federal court issued a strongly worded ruling in favor of equal access to education for trans students. This particular lawsuit is about bathrooms, but it goes way beyond where you can pee. That's because the argument is about whether federal law protects trans students' access to anything at school, from bathrooms to classes to sports to career guidance. Why is this such a big deal? Well, because in the last few months, the country started moving backwards on protecting access to education. For example, the Obama administration had non-discrimination policies for schools, but Trump's people got rid of them. This week, plans emerged for massive cuts at the Department of Education's Office of Civil Rights, which enforces non-discrimination and investigates sexual assault allegations. Conservative politicians are chipping away at protections for LGBT students, undoing the progress of recent years. And their efforts in Texas have reached a bit of a cliffhanger. A bill to block trans students from using the bathrooms there narrowly failed in the legislature, and that's great, but the bill could come back if the governor calls for a special bathroom session. Right now, the Texas bill is teetering on the brink, and a special session is the only thing that can push it towards passing or failing for good. Whether that happens depends on the governor, and his decision depends on what he hears from voters. So here's this week's action item. Because it's such a big state, almost everyone knows someone in Texas, and it's crucial that they speak out. Whether you know friends or family or coworkers in the state, get in touch and let them know that they need to protect LGBT youth in schools. Tell them what's going on, send them this video, and then tell them to go to equalitytexas.org to sign a letter urging Governor Greg Abbott to say no to this special session. Last year, despite warnings from civil rights advocates, North Carolina passed the disastrous bill HB 2. After it passed, there was a widespread outcry, but by then it was too late. Businesses had to boycott the state for a year to get lawmakers to repeal HB 2, and even then, they replaced it with another law that was even worse. Now, the same thing could happen in Texas. There are 5 million public school students there, and they all deserve equal access to education. Right now is the time to stop another disastrous bathroom bill from passing. This time, before it's too late. As always, let me know your thoughts at Matt Baum on Twitter and in the YouTube comments, and I'll debrief you next week.